Listen up. Life isn't supposed to hand you what you want. It gives you what you need, and it doesn't care if you're ready for it or not. Some of you are out here begging the universe for comfort, for ease, for smooth roads and sunny days. But that's not how this thing works. The universe doesn't hand out participation trophies. It forges warriors. And the only way it does that is through pain, pressure, and problems. So if you're hurting right now, good. If you're lost, confused, exhausted, good. That's the furnace, that's the test, that's the process. The universe is giving you exactly what you need to grow into who you were born to be. But here's the problem: your mind's too loud, too cluttered, too full of excuses, fear, self-pity, doubt. You can't hear the truth when your mind is screaming lies. So you've got to clear it, silence it. You've got to return to peace. The universe doesn't owe you what you want. That's a hard truth, but it's the foundation of understanding how life actually works. Too many people confuse what they desire with what they truly need. They think if they just wish hard enough, if they just push harder, if they just align their energy perfectly, the universe will hand them their wants on a silver platter. But that's not how growth happens. The universe operates with precision, and it delivers exactly what you need to become stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Not necessarily what you want to feel comfortable or happy in the moment. When you look back at your life honestly, the moments you thought were setbacks or failures were actually the moments you needed the most. They were the moments when you were forced to grow, to adapt, to become more than you were yesterday. The universe is like a sculptor, chipping away at the unnecessary parts of your ego, your illusions, your false sense of control. It doesn't care about your immediate comfort or your ego's demands. It cares about your evolution. Many people get stuck wanting to control the outcome of their lives. They set goals, plan meticulously, and expect the universe to deliver exactly that. But life is not a vending machine where you insert a coin and receive the snack you want. It's a complex system of checks and balances designed to test your character and build your capacity. When you demand specific outcomes, you block yourself from receiving the lessons and opportunities hidden in unexpected places. There is a brutal honesty in trusting that the universe gives you what you need. It means accepting that sometimes what you want will never come because it's not what's best for you. You may want success without struggle, love without pain, peace without hardship, but those are illusions. True success, true love, true peace come from embracing the entire journey, the highs and the lows, and learning from every experience. Think about the challenges you faced, the moments of heartbreak, failure, loss, or fear. At the time, they may have felt like punishments or unfair obstacles. But in hindsight, you can see how those experiences shaped you, taught you lessons, or redirected you toward a better path. The universe was responding to your growth, not your comfort. It was giving you the fuel you needed to become who you are today. This understanding requires mental toughness and humility. It demands that you let go of entitlement and embrace patience. You have to stop asking, "Why me?" and start asking, "What is this teaching me?" When you shift your mindset, you stop resisting reality and start flowing with it. Resistance causes suffering because it creates a conflict between what is and what you want it to be. Acceptance, on the other hand, opens doors to clarity and peace because it aligns your energy with the truth of your situation. Trusting the universe to give you what you need also means embracing uncertainty. The unknown is uncomfortable and frightening, but it's where growth happens. When you cling to certainty and demand fixed outcomes, you limit your potential. But when you trust the process, you open yourself to possibilities beyond your imagination. You become flexible and adaptable, qualities that the universe rewards. The universe is constantly working behind the scenes, orchestrating events, people, and opportunities that you may not immediately understand. Sometimes it places you in situations that feel uncomfortable or even unbearable. These moments test your resolve and force you to dig deep. They push you beyond your limits and challenge your beliefs. The universe is teaching you to rely not on external circumstances, but on your inner strength. It's important to recognize that need is not always easy or pleasant. Sometimes the universe delivers tough lessons wrapped in hardship. It might take away something you love or force you to face your biggest fears. But these moments are necessary. They're like a forge that tempers steel. Without fire, steel remains soft and weak. The universe's fire is what makes you unbreakable. Many spiritual teachers and philosophers emphasize the idea that life gives you what you need for your soul's growth. This means your journey isn't random or unfair, it's purposeful. Each challenge, setback, and victory is a deliberate step in your evolution. This perspective helps you cultivate gratitude even in difficult times because you see beyond the surface and understand the deeper meaning. When you stop trying to control everything and start trusting that the universe knows exactly what you need, you free yourself from the anxiety and frustration of unmet expectations. You start living in the present moment, accepting reality as it is instead of how you wish it would be. This shift reduces mental clutter and emotional turmoil because you're no longer fighting against the natural flow of life. Understanding that the universe gives you what you need also means embracing responsibility. It means recognizing that your reactions to life's events determine your growth. You can't control what happens, but you can control how you respond. You can choose to see setbacks as opportunities to learn and grow, or you can see them as reasons to quit and feel sorry for yourself. The universe's gifts come wrapped in challenges, and how you unwrap them defines your path. This mindset doesn't mean passivity or giving up on your goals. It means active engagement combined with trust. You work hard, you push your limits, you stay disciplined, but you also let go of attachment to specific outcomes. You do your part, and you allow the universe to do its part. This balance creates harmony and reduces the internal battle that so many people experience between desire and reality. The concept of receiving what you need rather than what you want encourages deep self-awareness. It asks you to look honestly at your life, your motivations, and your fears. Are you chasing something because it truly aligns with your purpose, or are you running from discomfort? Are you seeking external validation, or are you cultivating inner peace? The universe's gifts often arrive as invitations to answer these questions and step into your authentic self. When you fully embrace this principle, you start noticing synchronicities and signs that guide you. You begin to trust your intuition more because you understand that the universe is communicating with you constantly. It's sending signals through people, events, and feelings to help you navigate your path. The clearer your mind becomes, the easier it is to receive these messages and act on them. This process also fosters resilience. When you believe that the universe is giving you what you need, you become less shaken by adversity. You see challenges as temporary and purposeful, rather than permanent obstacles. This outlook fuels perseverance and grit. You develop the mental toughness to push through pain and uncertainty, because you know it's all part of a bigger picture. It's important to remember that the universe's timing is not your timing. You may want immediate results or quick fixes, but the universe operates on its own clock. Sometimes you have to wait, sometimes you have to be patient, and sometimes you have to trust that delays are protecting you from premature outcomes. This understanding cultivates faith, which is a powerful force in manifesting the right circumstances at the right time. When you stop demanding what you want and start trusting what you need, your energy shifts. You move from desperation to acceptance, from fear to faith. This shift changes how you experience life. Instead of being drained by disappointment, you are energized by possibility. Instead of resisting what is, you align with what will be. This alignment creates flow and momentum. The universe's delivery system is always working. It never stops. Every experience, every encounter, every challenge is a message tailored to your growth. Sometimes the message is clear, other times it requires reflection and patience to decode. But the key is to remain open and receptive, even when things don't make sense. Your role is to show up, do the work, and trust the process. This trust is not blind faith, but informed faith. It's built on the evidence of your own life story. The times you thought you had failed only to discover that you were being prepared for something greater. It's built on the recognition that the universe's intelligence is vast and far beyond your limited understanding. It's built on the willingness to surrender control and embrace uncertainty. When you embrace the idea that the universe gives you what you need, you also begin to understand your own power. You realize that you are a co-creator with the universe. Your thoughts, actions, and attitudes influence what you receive, but ultimately, the universe balances your desires with what serves your highest good. This partnership requires humility and trust. Many people spend their lives chasing after illusions, what they think will make them happy, secure, or successful. But true fulfillment comes when you align with the deeper flow of life, trusting that what arrives, even if it's uncomfortable or unexpected, is exactly what you need to become whole. This perspective transforms suffering into meaning and struggle into purpose. This truth is a cornerstone of mental strength. When you accept that the universe gives you what you need, you stop wasting energy on resentment and frustration. You stop fighting reality and start working with it. You develop the patience to endure and the wisdom to grow through adversity. You build the confidence to face whatever life throws at you because you know it's all part of your journey. Ultimately, this mindset frees you from the trap of entitlement. It dismantles the idea that you deserve certain things simply because you want them or because life should be fair. Instead, it invites you to see life as a teacher that challenges you to rise above your limitations. It asks you to trust in the process of becoming, even when the destination is unclear. This trust creates peace. Not a fake, fleeting peace based on avoiding problems, but a deep, resilient peace born from knowing that everything happening is purposeful. It's the peace of a warrior who has faced the storm and understands that the storm is shaping them, not destroying them. It's the peace of someone who has stopped demanding life to be different and started embracing life as it is. When you live by this truth, your perspective shifts from scarcity to abundance. You see that every experience, no matter how difficult, contributes to your growth. You understand that the universe is not punishing you, but preparing you. You recognize that the challenges you face are not roadblocks, but stepping stones. This shift transforms how you show up in the world. You become more compassionate, patient, and grounded. You stop blaming others or circumstances for your pain. Instead, you take ownership of your growth and trust that the universe's plan, while mysterious, is always working in your favor. In this way, trusting the universe to give you what you need is both a challenge and a liberation. It challenges your ego, your need for control, and your attachment to outcomes. But it also liberates you from fear, frustration, and disappointment. It frees you to focus on the present moment and to grow into the best version of yourself. This understanding is a powerful tool for navigating life's ups and downs. It helps you develop resilience, patience, and wisdom. It helps you stay committed when the path is hard and stay humble when the path is easy. It helps you clear your mind of noise and clutter so you can hear the subtle guidance the universe offers. The universe gives you what you need because it knows what you are capable of becoming. It pushes you to rise, to fight, to endure, and to grow. Your job is to trust that process, to stay present in the struggle, and to keep moving forward, knowing that every experience is a gift, even if it doesn't feel like it in the moment. Let me know if you want me to continue or adjust anything. Peace doesn't come from outside. It doesn't come from having perfect circumstances or a life without struggle. Peace is a state of mind, a deep, unshakable calm that exists even in the middle of chaos. It's not about avoiding conflict or pain. It's about learning how to stop resisting what is and start trusting the process of life. When you clear your mind and stop fighting reality, you open the door to true peace. But this kind of peace is rare because it demands something most people are unwilling to do: surrender. Surrender isn't giving up or quitting. It's not about losing control or becoming passive. Instead, surrender is about accepting the moment exactly as it is without trying to force it to be different. It's about letting go of the need to control every outcome, every emotion, every thought. This doesn't mean you stop working hard or stop striving to improve. It means you stop wasting energy on resistance and start using that energy to move forward with clarity and focus. The mind is often the biggest obstacle to peace. It's a battlefield of thoughts, worries, doubts, and fears. It jumps from one worst case scenario to the next, replaying regrets from the past or spinning anxious fantasies about the future. This mental noise creates confusion and stress, making it almost impossible to find stillness. Clearing your mind means training yourself to observe these thoughts without getting caught up in them. It means creating space between stimulus and response, so you can choose how to react instead of being controlled by impulses or fears. When you stop resisting and start trusting, you begin to understand that not everything is under your control, and that's okay. This realization can be terrifying because it shakes the foundation of how most people operate. We're taught to believe that control equals safety and that letting go is dangerous. But in reality, trying to control everything only creates tension and suffering. Trusting the process frees you from the illusion of control, and allows you to flow with life instead of fighting against it. This trust is built through experience. It grows when you face hardships, survive them, and see that you are still standing. It deepens when you realize that every challenge, every setback, every unexpected twist has brought you closer to where you need to be. Trust is not blind optimism, it's hard-earned confidence based on the evidence of your own life. It's the understanding that life is constantly moving you forward, even when it doesn't feel like it. Returning to peace means choosing acceptance over resistance. Resistance creates suffering because it's a refusal to acknowledge reality. When you resist, you are essentially saying that what is happening shouldn't be happening. This mental argument against life's events creates tension, frustration, and pain. But when you accept reality as it is, you stop fighting an unwinnable battle. You acknowledge that some things are outside your control and focus your energy on what you can change. Acceptance doesn't mean you stop caring or stop taking action. It means you stop wasting energy on things that don't serve you. It means you focus on your circle of influence, the things you can control, like your thoughts, your actions, and your attitude. This focus creates clarity. When your mind isn't cluttered with resistance and negativity, you can see solutions more clearly and make better decisions. Clearing your mind and returning to peace also involves letting go of attachment to specific outcomes. Attachment is a form of resistance. It's the demand that life must go a certain way for you to be happy or safe. This demand creates anxiety because life rarely follows a straight, predictable path. When you detach from fixed outcomes, you open yourself to possibilities. You allow life to surprise you, and you become more adaptable and resilient. Adaptability is a crucial part of returning to peace. Life is constantly changing, and the ability to adjust your mindset and actions to new circumstances is a sign of strength. When you trust the process, you are not rigid or stuck. You are flexible, ready to shift your plans or perspectives as needed. This flexibility reduces stress because you're not fighting reality, you're dancing with it. Another key aspect of returning to peace is practicing presence. The past is gone and the future is uncertain. All you really have is this moment. When your mind is focused on what happened yesterday or what might happen tomorrow, you lose connection with the now. This disconnect creates anxiety and regret. Presence means bringing your attention fully to the current moment, accepting it without judgment, and engaging with it fully. Presence requires mindfulness, the ability to observe your thoughts and feelings without being overwhelmed by them. Mindfulness helps you clear mental clutter by shifting your focus from the chaotic mind to the calm observer within you. This calm observer is your true self, untouched by the noise and drama of daily life. When you identify with this observer, you experience peace because you're no longer entangled in the constant mental chatter. Returning to peace also means embracing impermanence. Everything in life changes: feelings, circumstances, relationships, even your own identity. Resistance to change creates suffering because it's an attempt to hold on to something that is naturally fleeting. When you accept impermanence, you stop clinging to the past or fearing the future. You understand that life is a continuous flow, and your peace comes from flowing with it rather than against it. This acceptance of impermanence also leads to gratitude. When you recognize that nothing lasts forever, you begin to appreciate the present moment and everything it contains. Gratitude shifts your focus from lack to abundance, from fear to appreciation. This shift is powerful because it rewires your brain to notice positive aspects of life rather than dwelling on what's missing or what's wrong. Peace is not a passive state, but an active practice. It requires daily effort to clear your mind, accept reality, detach from outcomes, and practice presence. It requires courage to face uncomfortable truths and to let go of illusions. But this practice creates a foundation of calm and strength that can carry you through life's storms. When your mind is clear and your heart is at peace, you operate from a place of power rather than reaction. You respond to challenges with calm and clarity instead of panic and confusion. You make decisions from wisdom instead of fear. This state of being attracts positive experiences because your energy is aligned with trust rather than resistance. Returning to peace means trusting that even when things are difficult, you have the inner resources to handle them. It means believing that the universe is supporting your growth and that setbacks are temporary. This trust creates resilience, the ability to bounce back from adversity stronger and wiser. The process of clearing your mind and returning to peace is ongoing. It's not a destination, but a journey. You will face moments of doubt, fear, and resistance, but each time you choose acceptance over resistance, trust over fear, clarity over confusion, you strengthen your peace muscle. Peace is the foundation for true happiness and fulfillment. Without peace, achievement feels hollow and success feels empty. When your mind is at peace, you can fully enjoy life's blessings without being shaken by its challenges. This peace allows you to live authentically and with purpose. Trusting the process and clearing your mind requires discipline and commitment. It means setting boundaries around what you allow into your mental space, practicing mindfulness regularly, and consciously choosing your responses to life's events. It means being honest with yourself about when you're resisting and making a choice to let go. As your mind clears, you become more aware of the subtle guidance the universe offers. You notice signs, synchronicities, and moments of insight that help you navigate your path. This heightened awareness strengthens your trust and deepens your peace. Returning to peace is a radical act in a world full of noise, distraction, and chaos. It's a rebellion against the constant push to be more, do more, and have more. It's a commitment to yourself to prioritize your mental and emotional well-being above external pressures. When you embrace this practice, you create a ripple effect. Your peace influences those around you. You become a source of calm and strength in your relationships and communities. This impact extends beyond yourself, contributing to a more peaceful world. Peace is your natural state when you stop resisting and start trusting. Clearing your mind isn't about emptying it completely, but about creating space for what truly matters. It's about tuning out the noise and tuning into your inner wisdom. This inner wisdom knows the truth that you are enough, you are capable, and you are supported. When you align with this truth, peace flows naturally. It's not dependent on circumstances, but on your relationship with reality. Each day presents opportunities to practice clearing your mind and returning to peace. You may find it through meditation, deep breathing, journaling, or simply pausing to observe your thoughts. These practices help you cultivate awareness and release resistance. Over time, this habit transforms how you experience life. You become less reactive and more responsive. You handle stress with grace and navigate uncertainty with confidence. Your mind becomes a tool for clarity instead of a source of chaos. Peace also deepens your connection to yourself and to others. When your mind is clear, you can listen more deeply, communicate more authentically, and love more fully. This connection enriches your relationships and supports your growth. Trusting the process and returning to peace is a lifelong journey of self-mastery. It challenges you to confront your fears, face your shadows, and release attachments. But it also opens you to joy, freedom, and profound fulfillment. This journey requires patience. There will be setbacks and moments of doubt, but each step forward, no matter how small, is progress. Each moment of acceptance builds your inner strength and expands your capacity for peace. Ultimately, clearing your mind and returning to peace is about reclaiming your power. It's about refusing to be controlled by fear, doubt, or resistance. It's about choosing to live from a place of trust and presence, no matter what life throws at you. This choice transforms not only your inner world, but also your outer reality. It aligns you with the flow of life and opens the door to infinite possibilities. Peace becomes the foundation upon which you build a meaningful, resilient, and joyful life. Bringing all these truths together, it becomes clear that trusting the universe to give you what you need and clearing your mind to return to peace are not just abstract concepts or fleeting ideas. They are the cornerstone of a life well lived, a life marked by resilience, clarity, and profound fulfillment. When you embrace the idea that the universe delivers what you need, not always what you want, you begin to shed the layers of frustration, disappointment, and resistance that weigh you down. You begin to see your challenges not as obstacles, but as essential parts of your growth. This shift in perspective is powerful. It transforms suffering into meaning, setbacks into opportunities, and confusion into clarity. It opens the door to a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you. At the same time, clearing your mind and returning to peace is an ongoing practice that creates the mental and emotional space necessary to receive these gifts. Peace is not found by running away from problems or pretending everything is fine. It is found by facing reality head on, accepting it fully, and choosing to trust the process, even when it is uncomfortable or uncertain. This trust is not passive resignation. It is active engagement with life from a place of calm and confidence. It is the ability to navigate life's storms without losing your center. It is the strength to keep moving forward when the path is unclear, and the faith that you are being guided toward your highest good. Together, these principles invite you to live differently, to stop resisting and start flowing, to stop demanding and start receiving, to stop fearing and start trusting. This way of living is radical in a world that often rewards control, certainty, and immediate gratification. It asks you to surrender your ego's need for perfection and embrace the messy, unpredictable, and sometimes painful process of becoming. But within this surrender lies freedom. Freedom from anxiety, frustration, and the endless struggle to force life to conform to your desires. Freedom to experience life as it is, with all its ups and downs, and to find peace in the middle of it all. As you practice trusting the universe and clearing your mind, you develop resilience, the mental toughness to withstand adversity and emerge stronger. You cultivate patience, the ability to wait and trust the timing of your growth. You deepen your self-awareness, the insight to recognize when you are resisting and the courage to let go. These qualities become the foundation of a life that is not only successful by external standards, but deeply satisfying from within. They allow you to show up fully, live authentically, and create a meaningful impact in your relationships and community. This journey is not easy. It will challenge you. You will encounter moments of doubt, fear, and temptation to revert to old habits of control and resistance. But each time you choose to trust, and each time you clear your mind, you build your capacity for peace and growth. Each step forward, no matter how small, is progress toward becoming the person you were meant to be. Remember that the universe is not indifferent or random. It is intelligent and purposeful. It is working with you, not against you. When you align with its flow, you tap into a source of strength and guidance far greater than your own limited perspective. You become a co-creator of your reality, empowered to navigate life's complexities with grace and wisdom. In the end, trusting the universe to give you what you need and clearing your mind to return to peace are acts of faith. Faith in yourself, faith in life, and faith in the unseen forces guiding your path. They are commitments to living with integrity, courage, and openness. They invite you to rise above fear and doubt and to step into your fullest potential. So take a deep breath. Let go of the need to control every detail. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be and that everything you face is shaping you into someone stronger and wiser. Clear the clutter from your mind and return to the calm center within. Find peace not in the absence of challenges, but in your response to them. And remember, you are never alone in this journey. The universe is with you, guiding you, giving you what you need to grow, to heal, and to thrive. Trust it, embrace it, live it, and in doing so, you will discover a peace and power within yourself that no external circumstance can take away. This is your path. Walk it with courage. Walk it with faith. Walk it with peace.